They started building this in 1995, finished it in 2000, replaces one that Stalin had torn down. No pictures are allowed inside, but I did find these on the internet. This church can accommodate 10,000 people at a time because they all stand. Saturday is a big day for weddings. These are the gardens that are in front of the church. Stalin approved the plans for this hotel, and he said, I approve it, but they didn't know which of three plans he approved. So one architect did this side, one did this side, and a different one did this side. This is a museum with 3 million exhibits. This was Marshal Zhukov, Second World War Russian general. These are 15th century walls. In the 17th century, red meant beautiful. So red square means a beautiful square. Weeks is going to be a big military competition from bands around the world. So that's what all this is covering up the square.
This is the Kremlin wall. And look, do you see inside the wall there is a building with the flag? This is where the president of Russia works, which is called GUM.
This is GUM.
Inside in some minutes. You'll see what it is. Because it's a beautiful building of the 19th century. It was built, by the way, this year we celebrate 120th anniversary of its foundation. It was built like trade roads. People always bought and sold things here. In the Soviet time, we were standing in lines hours and hours, trying to get anything there. Now it's very beautiful shop where you can buy everything.
Another bride.
Gates. Look here, please. Resurrection gates. They were built in the 17th century. But you know what's happened? An order of Stalin to destroy it because it was too narrow for the missiles. It was destroyed. Look at this church, which was initially built. It is called the Church of the Holy Virgin of Kazan. Kazan, this is the town to the south of our country. He said also, it is on the way of my troops, let's destroy it. These two things, this resurrection gate and this church were destroyed, and they were built anew in 1994. Do you see this red and black building with the letters Lenin, Lenin? This is Lenin's tomb. Lenin died in 1924 when he was 54 years old from brain hemorrhage. His body wasn't bombed. It wasn't his wish, but it was the wish of Stalin. He said, let's bomb Lenin because he's very, very special. Then Brezhnev, then Andropov, You know these names, right? Then the founder of KGB, Dzerzhinsky, and so on. Many people ask why Nikita Khrushchev is not here and Boris Yeltsin. Because when they died, Khrushchev and Yeltsin, they were not the leaders of the country at that point.
These are urns with ashes of famous people.
So they were standing there, waving, maybe you saw it on TV, right? Now it is Putin, the president. They are standing in front of Lenin School, in front of Lenin School. And
In front of Goom Department Store is Baskin Robbins. Not selling too much today. In the Soviet days, this was empty. Our tour guide stood in line for 5 hours one time to get some shoes. They didn't have any in her size. It was a hot day. She fainted. Chanel, Lancome. Times have changed.
It is 3-story. Look at the ceiling. It is made of glass. It's all made in the 19th century. And there are 3 lines. This is the second line, over there the first line, and then the third line, right? This is the center of this wall. You see the fountain. When there is New Year, instead of the fountain, there is New Year. When there is Easter, instead of it, there is New Year.
We have bridal parties and champagne in the shopping center.
And on the screen in front of you, you can see this festival because it's a Basil Cathedral. Now let me tell you about this cathedral. Come over here. Built in the 16th century by the order of the first Russian Tsar, Ivan the Terrible. So when he won the victory over the Mongol Tatars, and 9 main provinces were liberated from the Mongol Tatars because Russia was 300 years under the Mongol Tatars, and that was the final battles, the final victories. See, St. Basil, it is on one foundation. There are 9 separate churches, right? And the main church with the golden dome is called Intercession Church. All the other churches got its own name, like St. George Church, Nicholas the Miracle Church, but all of them are called St. Basil. You know, that's how it is, it's cathedral. And they said, yes, we can. After that, he made them blind, because he did not want to see anything more beautiful than this cathedral. These stars are made of ruby glass, and where you see yellow is gold. They are huge. It's like from where I am standing here almost till the monument. Huge, very big. It's like huge rooms there.
Yes, the Kremlin has 20 towers. There's one. There's another one. There's another one. Not quite the view that Stu wanted, but hey, that's the big Russian Orthodox church we visited this afternoon. And here's the Kremlin. We will be visiting the Kremlin tomorrow, and Kremlin means fortress. So there's Kremlins all over Russia because there's all kinds of fortresses. Here's our room in Moscow. First we have a little entry area. In here we have a nice bathroom, complete with toilet, bidet, and scale. Here's our flat screen TV, desk. Rather blah looking room, but some of the other rooms are under renovation.